guys! Look how dull this is round about here. I need to get something on the walls or something because it just looks really boring. So, this is a lot sooner than I thought I would do my life story or whatever, my fitness journey, because I'm like a child and I went out in the sun and I got really burnt, so I can't actually do any workout videos today because I'm in so much pain. My knees are so red and so sore that I can hardly walk. So that's very clever of me, I know. So I thought I would just do this video today. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't think it'll be that long, but hopefully it gives you a bit of insight into why I'm doing what I'm doing, and yeah, that's about it. So how should I start? Oh, also, if you could, like the video and subscribe if you're not already. I know I feel like I'm saying what YouTubers say, but I would like to get more people and I think I could help more people, so if you could like and subscribe and share it with your friends and stuff like that, then that would really help. Thanks! So, where to start? So, I'm not going to say this whole video like I did in that last one. I'll try my best not to do it. So, I've always been skinny and people have always called me skinny girl and all this kind of thing. Which is very annoying because as much as you think it's a compliment or you think it's not going to offend anyone, it does. So, growing up I was always tall, skinny, and really it never affected me. I never thought I was underweight or anything like that until my lung collapsed. So basically since I was 15-ish I used to get this pain in the back of my shoulder blades, and it would be like a sharp pain when I breathed in. I remember the first time it happened, I was on the bus home from school, and every time I breathed in it was a sharp pain and it was so sore. When I got home, my dad took me down to the doctors and they checked me out, couldn't find anything wrong with me. I don't know if I went back after that, because I've maybe got the pain again, but I remember the doctor telling me, oh, there must be a monster inside you because we can't find anything wrong with you, as if I was making it up. So from then, probably every year, once or twice a year, in the cold seasons normally, which is all the time in Scotland, it would happen and I would get this sharp pain every time I breathed in. So, but I never went back to the doctors because he put me off. It made me feel as if it wasn't a big issue. So I was just like, this is just how it's meant to be then. I'm meant to get this pain and that's just it. Just need to deal with it. So it wasn't until I was 20, so it was literally the 2nd of January. I was in work, that was fine, came home, I lived in Partick at the time, so I walked up the 3 flights of stairs to the top floor flat and I got a sharp pain again, but it was so much worse. I just remember going in and being like, what's happening, that's really sore. And then David was like, just sit down, see if you can lie down. Every time I went to lie down, it was as if someone was sitting on my chest, so it was getting really tight, and it had never been that bad before. So I found that when I stayed still for a certain length of time, like didn't move forward or back, it eased off a bit, so it wasn't as bad. The pain was still there, but it wasn't as bad. So phoned NHS 24 and they were like, just take painkillers, it'll go away. If it doesn't go away, phone us back, all that kind of thing, because obviously they don't know how serious it is. I'm only 20. Then my mum and dad came up and got us and we went and stayed at theirs that night. I had to sleep sitting up because I couldn't lie down or lean forward, so it was very uncomfortable. And then I think that was a Friday night. I felt okay on the Saturday, and I think we went to did we go to the out of hours doctor? I think we did. and they were like, it's nothing to do with your lungs, just go to your doctor on the Monday and see what they say. So I was like, well, what could it be then? So on the Monday morning, went to the doctor's, my mum came with me, and he was like, it could be a blood clot, it could be something else, but we'll send you to the hospital just to make sure, just see what it is. So obviously at that age I didn't really know what was going on, I didn't know really what blood clots were, I didn't really know what effect they could have, all of that. So we went to the hospital. I had this like trainee doctor guy, and he was really nice, and he checked me over and he said, your lungs collapsed. So basically what they had to do was aspirate. So they stuck a needle in my side and like sucked out all the excess air that was outside my lungs, because my lung had like really collapsed. And then I just remember sitting in the place they did it. My mum couldn't come in with me, holding hands with the woman that was helping the doctor, and talking about getting a McDonald's after. So that kind of kept me going, because it was a lot, it was taking a lot out, so it wasn't as bad as what you would expect it to be. Obviously at the time it was scary, and I was only 20 and I'd never had anything like that happen before. So they aspirated, I can't remember if they did another x-ray, just to make sure that it had inflated, and then went home, and that was it. And then it was the January. They said once it happens, if your lung collapses, it's more likely to happen again, which isn't great. So I was kind of paranoid about it. Second time it happened, I was in work. Was I in work? Yeah, I was in work, and I used to work in a stockroom, so I was lifting boxes and stuff, and they all knew what had happened. And then it collapsed again. I could feel it, and I just knew the pain. So went to the hospital that night. Mum and Dad came and got me again. Went to the hospital that night. Went to Crosshouse, which was amazing. And they didn't want to aspirate again because they didn't want to poke another hole into my side. But I was like, I am not staying in this hospital. They wanted to keep me in overnight, and I was like, I'm not staying. Like, I refuse. So you need to aspirate. So I was quite rude, but they did it. They did aspirate. They did what I asked them to do, and it was fine. So that was alright. I cannot remember what day that was. It was a weekend day anyway, Friday, Saturday, whatever. And then I was like, I know this is going to happen again. I know it is, because it's happened twice in 2 months. That was the end of February. So I think it was a Sunday, and my mum had got the norovirus, which if you've had it is the most horrendous thing you can ever have, worse than a collapsed lung. So she had that, and she was trying to look after me. I was trying to look after her. She was being sick every 15 minutes, and obviously, because it's a virus, I caught it. So that night, I just remember lying in bed, and I got up and I said to my mum, I think I'm going to be sick. So I was sick. The pressure of being sick, collapsed my lung for the 3rd time. Honestly, what a nightmare. So can you imagine having the norovirus and the collapsed lung at the same time? This is just my luck. So then it was early in the morning. I don't even know what time it was, like 4 in the morning. So my dad took me down to the hospital, and they kept me in. They were trying to give me anti-sickness tablets. It didn't make me feel like any better. It just stopped me being sick. So I just felt like I was going to be sick constantly, but was never sick. And I had a collapsed lung. So I think I just stayed in. I don't know if I stayed in overnight. I can't remember. And then they sent me home, and they were like, we're going to get you to see a specialist, because if it's happened 3 times in a couple of months, it's going to happen again. We need to get it fixed. So coronavirus. No, I'm kidding on. So yeah, that was the start of March, and I got my letter through, got everything set up for going to the Golden Jubilee, because they specialise in lung issues, heart issues, things like that. and got all my tests done. I just remember before my actual operation, I had to go in, and I just remember, I cannot remember any of the other tests. I just remember this one test when I was in this cubicle. My mum and the doctor, whoever he was in the room, and he was like, I just want you to blow into this. You know how if you get asthma, you get one of those things that you blow into, and it tells you what your, I don't know, what your oxygen levels are like, that kind of thing. So I was in this booth, I just scratched my leg and it's a burn. Ouch! Anyway, so he was like, I just want you to blow out and keep blowing out and keep blowing out until you really cannot do it anymore, and I'll tell you when to stop. So, see if you try it now, see if you blow out, you only get to a certain point, you cannot go anymore. He was like, more, it was so horrible. I just, that's the only thing I remember, so he's proper traumatised me for that. So anyway, so, I'm not going to tell you about the actual, what they did to my lung, because it's not very nice, and if you're squeamish then you're not going to like it. But anyway, got that done at the end of April, and I've been fine since. It did take a few weeks obviously for me to recover, and they did say it's a 95% success rate and there's a 5% chance it could happen again. I did ask the doctor, or the surgeon guy, what if it happens again? What if I'm in that 5%? He's like, you won't be. I'm like, but what if I am? Because that's me. Obviously, with just my luck in life, I would be the 5% that would happen again. He never told me what would happen, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. So, I get the pain sometimes now, but it's really not as bad as what it was. They did say, when they did their x-ray the first time, that I had like 13 holes in my lung where it had collapsed over those years. So what it was, I don't smoke, I hardly drank at the time, I don't know how to, so it makes me sound like an alcoholic now. I hardly drank, but they said because I'm tall and skinny, my lungs like stretched out, so it's easier to pop, so it's like a balloon. So if you stretch out a balloon, it's easier to, you get what I'm saying. So that's what's happened to my lung. So it's now attached to my chest wall, so it's not going to hopefully collapse too much if it does collapse again. So that's what happened to my lung. So they never said anything about trying to put weight on, but they said because you're tall and slim, that's why it happened. So I was like, well, I'm going to put weight on then, that's what I'm going to do. So it was, I had joined the gym up in Partick probably the October and November of the year before with David, and I was like, I don't know if I want to join a gym. Like, I'd always been sporty, I would love badminton, I got my black belt in karate, like my dad turned my room into a gym, like he'd always been like into training, and we used to go running and stuff like that, so I'd always been quite sporty. So when I decided I was going to join, I was like, right, okay, right, I'll do it. So then I got really into it after I had my operation and everything. Obviously I had to wait however long before I could actually really train again, but I was determined, and so I was eating a lot more than what I usually would. So people used to say to me, you're so lucky, like you can eat as much as you want and you won't put any weight on, which, yeah, that's great, like I've never had to really concentrate on my diet, but see, when you're trying to put on weight because you're too skinny, you need to eat a lot of food because your maintenance calories are a lot higher than the normal person. So it was, I thought I was eating a lot. As soon as I started tracking my calories, I was maybe having 1800 calories, which is fine, that is normal, but for me to put on weight, I had to be eating like 2,600 to 3,000 calories a day. So can you imagine going from eating 700 calories, eating an extra 900 calories every day? My body wasn't used to it, so it took me a while to build it up. I just remember there was one time I was in work, can't remember what I had, but I had a lot of food, tracked it all, and I just remember feeling so sick that I was like, I've way overeaten, just standing at the toilet being like, I think I'm going to be sick. I wasn't obsessed with it, but I think I was so determined that I wasn't going to let my lung collapse again. I was so determined to put weight on that I was committed. I did it. So I can't remember how long I did it for, but I managed to gain 17 pounds, so quite a bit. So right now, obviously with lockdown and doing a lot of cardio stuff, I've not weighed myself, so I don't know if I've went down, but I say about the weight that I got to when I'd gained 17 pounds. So I was like 7 stone 11, 7 stone 12, I can't remember, and now I'm like 8 stone 12 or 8 stone. In fact I was 7 stone 9. Can you imagine? 5'8", 7 stone 9. I didn't look unhealthy, but when I look back in photos now, my legs are so skinny, like not in a good way. So yeah, so I've managed to put the weight on, I've managed to keep it on, and like obviously I'm still slim. I'm happier, a lot happier with the weight that I'm just now. Obviously with lockdown I've lost a lot of muscle, which I'm not happy about, but I can get it back, it's fine. But I just think, see when you look at people who are slim, or you think they're skinny, or they're underweight or whatever, like it's not, oh lucky them, it's hard. It's just as hard being overweight as it is being underweight, and I just think people need to be nicer about, because it's not a nice thing to call someone skinny. It's not like you're going about going, oh you're fat, and you think that's not a nice thing, that's not a good thing to say. So just saying to someone you're skinny is just as bad for someone who is slim. So anyway, so I then got into, once I could actually train again after my operation, I don't know how long I had to wait, we moved back down to Ayrshire in the June, and the new gym had opened, which is amazing, and we're still members there, and it was really motivating for me having men and women especially obviously, that were really into training and really into building their bodies. And I look back and I was the skinny girl that went to the gym. To me that's what I looked like, because all these girls had all these muscles and they looked so good, and I was tiny, because when I look back in videos that I took, or pictures that I took, I was tiny. But yeah, I just kept going. Nobody ever made me feel like you shouldn't be here, or I don't know, nobody ever made me feel uncomfortable. And when I'm in the gym I concentrate on what I'm doing, I'm not really paying attention to anyone else anyway, and I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm conscious of people looking at me and going, oh my god, why is she doing that like that, or she's doing that wrong, or look at her form. I know what I'm doing. David taught me a lot of stuff, and he really got me into it and learning how everything works and why you should do certain things. So then, yeah, I got really into it. And then I've always loved helping people. I'm just that kind of person, and I'd always kind of wanted to get into fitness, but I thought everybody does it, I don't want to do what everyone does. But I had been in retail for 8-9 years, and I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I had done fashion at college and uni, and I either had to move to London, which I was not going to do, or work in retail the rest of my life, and that's not what I wanted. So I decided I was going to get into fitness. So I went from my last retail job, I'm not going to say where it was because it didn't end well, my last retail job, to working in the fitness industry again. I'm not going to say where it was because that didn't end well either. I've just had the worst luck over the last year and a half. I've lost 2 jobs. This is so annoying because every time my camera only records 10 minutes and then it cuts off, but it doesn't tell me, so I'm blabbering on, going on and on and on, and it stopped recording. So anyway, so yeah, I've had the worst luck with jobs anyway, and I think it's kind of pushed me to do what I'm doing just now, because I feel like this is, honestly, if anyone was to ask me what their dream job was, it would be doing what I'm doing just now. I really like it, and I think that everyone's struggling. I think it's so sad that people just don't, not like, I think it's upsetting that people have no confidence in themselves. Like, obviously everyone's got issues and everyone's got things that they're self-conscious about or whatever, but I would just love people to love themselves, as cheesy as that sounds. So when I got into the fitness industry and I lost my second job, I started my classes where I am just now, and that was probably this time last year, middle of June. I had no idea how many people were going to come. I thought maybe I would get 2 or 3, like not that many. And obviously you've got fears of, is it going to work, is it not going to work, are people going to enjoy, are people going to come? And then I think I got like 30 people interested, and I was like, how did I manage this? So it was really exciting, it was really scary, but it was really exciting because I had been thrown in the deep end. I'd only been doing classes for like 2 months, if that. I was doing like 10 classes a week, but 2 months of doing 10 classes a week is not a long time. So started doing my booty camp, I called it, I think. So, and I loved it. I met so many lovely people. I've still got a lot of them that come to my classes now, and I needed something that made me happy, but I had lost so many jobs that I was like, I need to do something outside of that so that if I lose a job again and don't get paid, I've still got money coming in. So started doing my classes, really enjoyed doing my classes. They got quieter, then busier, then quieter, then busier, because obviously you're not going to manage, you're not going to please everyone, you can't keep everybody. So I changed my classes about, and then stopped them in October or November, I can't remember. Stopped them for a couple of months because it was getting to Christmas time. The winter nights, people weren't wanting to come out, it was too cold and too wet, so stopped them for a couple of months. And then I started them back up maybe for 2 weeks in February, March time, and then obviously lockdown happened. So that's kind of where I'm at now. If you come to my classes, you know what my life's like because I moan about it constantly. So I love what I'm doing. I don't think you feel as if you're helping people as much as you are, because I know I'm helping people, but it's hard to really know how much you're helping somebody. I love people reaching their goals. I love people getting into a gym and feeling nervous about going to the gym and then feeling confident after it because they really enjoyed it. And I'm happy people are coming to classes, especially during lockdown. I'm doing 6 classes a week. Some people are coming to all of them, and it gives them a bit of structure during this time because I know it's hard. It's hard for me. If I didn't have the classes, I would sit about and do nothing all day. Like, I have days where I'm up and days where I'm down. It's just, I think everybody's the same. So yeah, that's kind of my story. I don't want to make this too long. It's probably like 30 minutes long. Nightmare. Who's going to want to watch that? Anyway, so yeah, like, I love helping people. It's just as hard putting on weight as it is losing weight. I'm not judging anybody. If anybody is overweight and they're scared to come and speak to me, or they're scared to come to class or whatever, I'm the least judgy person you could meet. I would much prefer to help you feel confident in yourself and happy in yourself than feeling down and just, it's a vicious circle going, oh, I feel like crap, I'll eat like crap, then I feel even worse, I'll eat more. That's, a lot of people are in that cycle, and I want to help you. And it's not just about diet and exercise, it is a lot about your emotional health, so you need to look after yourself, especially just now. So yeah, I hope that lets you know kind of where I'm at, why I am the way I am, how I got into it all. I feel like I'm missing stuff, I don't know. Obviously, like, I've got my mum into the gym, she loves it. I've got, like, my dad's always been into the gym, he trains himself, but and David's into the gym, so I'm really lucky that I've got people round about me that are interested in the same things as me. It's obviously, it would be hard if David wasn't into it at all, because when I could, I would spend a lot of time in the gym. I was going like 5-6 days a week sometimes, which not everyone has to do. You do what you want, but it's what I enjoyed. I like lifting weights. Cardio is not my thing, plus cardio is not good for me because it makes you lose weight, and that's not what I want to do. So I am very into weight training, but not everyone wants that, so, and not everyone should be doing that. Well, everyone should be doing some weight training, but for your goals, weight training is not always the top priority. So I'm just going on one now, so I'm just going to stop talking. So I'm going to try and do a couple of workout videos this week. Obviously, I'll see how my legs are, because it's actually ridiculous how burnt they are. It's embarrassing. Like, I can hardly move my leg. See, trying to sleep last night. Woo! Anyway, so, yeah, if you've got any questions or anything about, or if I've missed anything or you want to know other stuff, you can let me know. But that's kind of my story, and I hope that gives you an insight into my life and makes you feel a bit more comfortable. If you're not comfortable, speak to me. I don't know why you wouldn't be. I'm a lovely person. Anyway, thanks for watching, and like I said at the start, like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff, all the fun stuff. Also, if you enjoyed this video today and want more kind of ones like this, if you've got any questions or anything I can do, or suggestions, I can do some videos more like stories, or telling you facts about things, or trying to educate you a bit more, rather than just workout videos. But you can let me know if there's any. Have a look at my other videos that I've done if you want to try some workouts, and you can let me know what kind of things you're wanting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!